What's going on, guys? This is Aaron from Departures Capital. We're here with James Longshore, CEO of Xtra-Gold. Nice to have you back, James. How are you doing today?
Hey, great, Aaron. It's been a while. Last time we talked, we gave you the update for your investors was August 4th, 2021 last year. So it's been about 6 months plus. So thanks for having me back.
Yeah, for sure. And hopefully, this keeps up for gold because we're seeing some green here. So it's nice to have you back on the channel. Like I said, can you start by giving us an update on your business and everything that you've been up to since we last spoke?
Yeah, so since the last meeting, we were aggressively drilling around our resource with our two company-owned diamond drill rigs. We'll get into that later. We did an update of the resource. And our main focus now has been to continually expand that resource because the footprint keeps getting bigger the more drilling we're doing. So that's a great sign. And also what we've done, we're unique. We have a contract mining, which we call a community mining project with our Ghanaian local miners. They're mining in the floodplain, the alluvial below us, where we're trying to find the hard rock high up in the ridge. So why that's important for investors is we have internally financed through that extra cash flow all our exploration programs over the last 10 years, the majority of the costs, and we've had to issue no shares. So we've kept our share dilution the same. To my knowledge, we're the only junior doing that. So in summary, we're expanding the resource. We're using the alluvial gold we get no value from, so it's a very unique situation. So that's what we've been up to over the last 6 months plus.
Definitely. So Xtra-Gold announced an updated mineral resource estimate for its Kibi Gold project in Ghana, West Africa, at 623,700 ounces of gold in the indicated category and 188,700 ounces in the inferred category, which is just over 800,000 ounces. So this is very exciting news, James. Can you tell us more about this and why it's so important?
Yeah. So in our business, when you hit the 1 million ounce mark, you're sort of put on the map. Exploration gold company is finding a major discovery. So you tend to get institutional guys and big investors looking at you when you hit that 1 million ounce, which is a significant gold discovery. Obviously, our belt is going to be much larger than that, as we're showing people. But it's the first time you start getting recognized, as I said, a significant discovery. So that 43-101 report, like you said, we're on our way to 1 million ounces. We're getting there. It has to be verified by independent geological firm. We hired one of the best firms in Africa, located in South Africa, to do the report. And so what that does is it gives investors confidence where we are. They're not just listening to me on your show. They actually see from a non-biased geological modeling people that do that for a living. So that's very important. And that's part of what we have to do as gold explorers, is get these updates out as our resource grows. So we've done that. And now investors can see we're doing what we said we're going to do, and it gives them confidence, and they can go to our website and read that technical report. It's on our website by this independent geological firm. So it's a huge milestone for us.
Definitely. So I know we talked a little bit earlier about, your short-term goal of identifying 1 million ounces of gold in the ground. It seems you're almost there. What are your plans to achieve that goal, and what's next for the company after that?
Yeah. So these technical reports or resource reports, you have to choose a cutoff date. So we applied all the drilling up to July 31st close 2021 to the geological firm. So that encompasses all the drilling on that date cutoff. So you can see we're on to 3 other zones that I discussed that aren't included in that already. So if those add tonnage and ounces, we'll be exceeding our 1 million ounces. We could be into it now, but we have to wait till we get some of these assays back, which I'm expecting hopefully in the next couple of weeks. So if we can do that and show investors that we're going over the 1 million ounce plus mark with these new results, I think that a lot of people will start paying attention to us, especially with gold hitting new highs or trying to approach the old highs from last year.
Yeah, hopefully we see that. So let's talk a little bit about some activity in the area. So Golden Star Resources was recently acquired by Chifeng Jilong for 470 million USD. Can you compare Xtra-Gold to Golden Star along with your current valuation, and tell us why this is such exciting news for you guys specifically?
Well, sure. Let me just add a few things in there. Let me show you a few pictures, and then we'll go into that question. So I've got a few pictures on my site visit there. I was there all December with the VP of exploration. And the first picture here we're high up into our gold belt, about 2,000 feet up, okay? And you can see the topography. It's very hilly. As I said, our local miners are mining in the floodplain. That's the first picture. The second picture is me and the VP of X by our man-portable drill rig. So that's one of our company-owned drill rigs, very environmentally friendly. And the third picture is my VP of X. We found this massive shear about 2 meters wide where the pickaxe is, and you can see how the ground's broken up. That fed the new gold system that we're in. And why that's exciting is we're seeing grades in that up to 10 grams per ton on some trenching. That's a trench, not a drill hole, obviously. And if you look at the next picture, which is picture 4, is our mount tracked rig, and that's drilling that shear deeper in the ground. We found it through trenching, but now we're drilling it. So if those results come out and you can keep continuity in some high grade areas of 10 grams per ton, for investors, a half a gram per ton is economic at these gold prices. So if you have 10 and it maintains continuity, you can start adding ounces very quick. So that's the new zone we're in. And that gives your investors a few pictures. Now, to go to your question about the recent M&A acquisition, Chieftain Geelong recently bought out Golden Star. Golden Star has been in Ghana for 20 plus years, and they had a 1 million ounce reserve left. And they built a plant, and the mine has a 5-year mine life yet. And they sold it for 470 million to a Chinese, a fairly big Chinese company. And why that's important for investors, you can see how valuable these things can be if you can add 1 million or 2 million ounces and show that there's upside potential. So that's good. Also, I would just want to note they do have a plant, so it's not a direct comparison because we're still in the exploration stage. But another company called Cardinal Resources a year ago got taken out by Shandong, another Chinese company, which is the second largest producer, and that got taken out for about 400 million. So your investors can kind of see the value of these assets by these mergers and acquisitions. And I will close out by saying that we now have in our tiny little country, Ghana geographically, it's very small. It's about the size of Oregon, the state. And we have now 6 major producers. We have Newmont Mining, we have Gold Fields, we have Anglo Ashanti, Kinross, and Shandong now, and Chieftain Geelong. So we have 6 producers. And why that is important, Xtra-Gold is one of the few companies that probably has a chance at multi-million ounce potential right now. We're one of probably 1 or 2. And so as these majors deplete their reserves, they already have capital sunk into our country. So they will have to replace those reserves. So if we do a good job, our shareholders are going to be very happy investing in Xtra-Gold. And in closing, that first gold shoot, the more drilling we drill, it keeps expanding. So I believe we're trading at very significant discounts to NAV, our net asset value at $1,800 gold. So investors should seriously look at Xtra-Gold now. We're ready to go to the next level.
No, that's great to hear. I'm excited for you guys and excited to cover it. So let's talk a little bit about the gold price now. So recently it's started to pick up. We're almost at 1900 today. We'll see, where it kind of settles, but it feels like it took a long time. How do you see it going this year if you had to try and predict? I know we can't predict the future, but yeah, what are your thoughts?
Well, so the average company just that, can pull an ounce out of the ground on the low, probably for 1,100, on the high, about 1,200. So let's just take the high at $1,800 gold. It's a fairly good business. It's, it's a healthy gross margin from 1,200 pull-up costs to extract an ounce to 1,800. There's a good profit margin there. However, if I had to bet on it, I would say that gold probably takes out the old high. We're in a very inflationary period right now, and gold over the long term tends to be a good hedge against significant inflation over the long term. Now in the short term, sometimes it's up and down, it's hard to tell, but longer term. So I expect gold to do quite well this year and set a new high and take out the old highs. Not guaranteed, but if I was to place a bet on it, that would be my bet.
Great. No, that sounds good, James. Hopefully we get to see that. So where's the best place for investors to find out more information about the company?
Well, I think the best place to start is on our website, Xtra-Gold.com. So Xtra-Gold.com. And then you can go on the public filings, whether it's on CDAR or the Securities and Exchange. We have filings in both. They can go through there and look at, our financials and all that. But now's the time, I think, if you're interested in gold stocks, you should add some to your portfolio if you have savings.
No, definitely. So we'll have to have you back on for some updates. Thanks a lot, James, and best of luck with everything.
Thank you. Look forward to updating you later.
If you like these videos, kindly hit that subscribe button and the bell for notifications. Drop us a comment down below. We'd love to hear from you. And finally, always remember, Departures Capital is for information, education, and entertainment purposes only. Don't buy or sell a stock because you heard it on here. Buy or sell a stock because you've done your research, you've done your thorough due diligence, and you're making your own personal investment decisions for yourself. This video is not financial advice. Furthermore, this video may or may not have been sponsored by the companies that we've profiled within this video, and we may or may not own shares of any of the profiled companies in this video. If you want to know the full disclosure details, check the description down below along with thoroughly reading our disclaimer. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I look forward to seeing you in our next video.